think discipline is a cage? What if it's the only door that actually opens? We grew up believing freedom meant doing whatever you want. Sleep in, skip it. Do it later. You deserve a break. That's what the world told you. And for a while, it felt true. But then, the weeks turned into months. The months turned into years. And the life you imagined, still imagined. Here's what nobody put on a billboard. The people living the freest lives on earth. Traveling, creating, building, thriving. They are not the most spontaneous. They are the most disciplined. The athlete who wakes at 4:30 a.m. She doesn't dread the morning. She owns it. The entrepreneur who hasn't missed a workout in 3 years. He doesn't white-knuckle his routine. He is his routine. Freedom isn't found on the other side of doing nothing. It's found on the other side of doing the hard thing. Every single day. Until the hard thing becomes who you are. Her name was Elena. Elena was 31. Single mom. Night shift nurse. She had a dream of starting her own wellness business. But every morning she told herself the same thing. I'm too tired. I'll start Monday. I just need one good week first. Monday kept moving. The good week never came. One night, after a 12-hour shift, she sat in her car in the hospital parking garage. And she asked herself a question that changed everything. What is my lack of discipline actually costing me? Not in motivation, not in potential. In real life, she did the math. 2 years of I'll start Monday. That was 730 days she could have been building. 730 mornings she traded for the snooze button. The next morning she woke up at 5 a.m. Not inspired, not rested, not ready. She did it anyway. The morning after that, same. And the morning after that. 6 months later, she launched her first online course. 18 months after that, she left night shifts behind. Not because she waited for the perfect moment, because she stopped waiting at all. What are you trading your discipline for? Think about it. Here's what most people misunderstand about discipline. They think it takes more energy. It doesn't. Indiscipline is what drains you. Every time you say you'll do something and don't, that's a withdrawal from your confidence account. Every time you break a promise to yourself, your brain logs it. He doesn't follow through. She can't be trusted. And the person your brain is talking about is you. But the reverse is also true. Every time you do the hard thing when you don't feel like it, your brain logs that too. She showed up. He kept his word. And slowly, rep by rep, morning by morning, swoof, you build the most important thing you'll ever own. Trust in yourself. That's where real freedom lives. Not in the absence of structure, in the mastery of it. A jazz musician has practiced 10,000 hours of scales, so that on stage they can play anything. A Navy SEAL has run 10,000 reps of controlled chaos, so that in combat they move without fear. Discipline doesn't shrink your world, it expands it. You already know what you need to do. You've known for a while. The only question is whether you'll respect yourself enough to do it. Stop thinking of discipline as punishment. Start thinking of it as a promise. A promise that says, I believe in my future self enough to sacrifice for them today. That's not restriction. That's love. The most disciplined person in the room is not the most miserable. They're the most alive. Because they're not carrying the weight of what they haven't done. They're not haunted by the ghost of yesterday's excuses. They wake up clean. Every day is a fresh contract they already know they'll keep. Think about the last time you did something hard and finished it. Remember that feeling. That wasn't just pride. That was freedom. The freedom that no one can give you. The freedom that can't be bought, hacked, or shortcut. The freedom you build, one disciplined choice at a time. I want to tell you something before this ends. The life you want is not out of reach. It's out of routine. You don't need more motivation. Motivation is a feeling. Feelings come and go. You need a system. You need a standard. You need to decide right now who you're becoming. And then you need to act like that person, even when it's 6 a.m. and it's dark and no one is watching. Especially then, because the version of you that's free, financially free, mentally free, physically free, that version isn't waiting on inspiration. They're already moving. They already made the choice you're still debating. And the gap between you and them, it's not talent. It's not time. It's not luck. It's the decision to show up consistently, quietly, without applause, until one day, the life you used to scroll past becomes yours. Discipline is not the opposite of freedom. Discipline is freedom. The only kind that lasts? If you needed to hear this today, type "free" in the comments right now. And send this to one person in your life who's still waiting for Monday. Because the best time to start was yesterday. The second best time? Right now.